Alright, we got the second straight year of the NFL Network Saturday Showdown. Obviously, it's Week 15, and if they pull the same BS they pulled last year where the Vikings pull off some stupid comeback, I'm not going to be very happy, but here's the preview for all three of those games. Again, it's a triple header, all on NFL Network. Let's go. Oh yeah, 7-6 teams on tap. Huge game for both sides. Both looking to continue their race to the playoffs. Who's going to win? Well, it's going to be BS because that's what happened last year. And with that, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Fun NFL. Of course, please like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoy the Week 15 NFL Network Saturday Showdown triple header. And yep, we've got a huge game on tap. Both teams really in the playoff race right now. Bengals, of course, back-to-back winners. Vikings also are coming off a win, which it wasn't really a win, but they did win. They beat the Raiders 3-0. And that was the actual score, 3-0. Lowest scoring game since 2007. Lowest ever scoring game in the Dome, obviously, for the Vikings. But before that, they were losers of 2 in a row, so I guess that's good for them. They're on a little bit of a streak. But right now, they do have a game lead on everyone else in the wildcard picture. But there are a lot of teams that have head-to-heads on them, so, I mean, that's not great. But even if they lose this, they'll probably still be in the playoffs, something like that. But they lose this, it's not good. I mean, they're not a favorite, though, because this Bengals team is right out. Winners of back-to-back games. They blew out the Colts in the second half. I think it was 20-0. It was a shot. I think it was a shutout, yeah. And as well, of course, the week before that, they went into Jacksonville and shocked them, winning that one in overtime. So the Bengals are really hot right now coming in this one. But again, it's a weird start time, 1:05 on Saturday. Not to mention all the bowl games we got. We got 7 bowl games in college football going on as well. But the game it's not going to start at 1. It's going to start at like 1:05. It never starts at 1. I'll tell you like that. Usually it's 1:05, maybe 1:10. It doesn't, like, if you're tuning in for 1, though, I'm going to say it's going to start at 1:05. But it is, of course, on NFL Network and NFL Plus. That's the only thing you're going to watch it on because, again, it's an NFL Network Saturday Showdown. Looking at the announcers for this game, though, it'll be Chris Rose, Jason McCourty, and Steve Weish. 2 of those guys are usually in the booth. I mean, so that'll be pretty interesting. Obviously, I mean, in the studio. Steve Weish is definitely interesting, though. He's a pretty funny reporter. Last one has John Sadek and Ross Tucker there, though. And, of course, looking at NFL Network for this, NFL Game Day kickoff is at 10 a.m. So, again, if you're going to, want to get ready for that, the games, the NFL Game Day kickoff actually starts right now on NFL Network. So, they got that all the way up to 1 o'clock. That's freaking 3 hours coverage. That's kind of ridiculous. Then, obviously, they have that going through the day. We'll get to that, of course, in the next previews. But for the Bengals weather, it's going to be 45 degrees, a little bit of humidity, 5 miles per hour wind, partly cloudy as well. And obviously, ironically, the last time these two teams played was back in 2021, and the Vikings were able to lose that. Actually, the Bengals won 27-24 to open the season in overtime. But that game was crazy. I'm gonna expect something similar. But with all that said, let's get right into the Vikings starting lineup. And for the Vikings, Nick Mullins, the quarterback. Jaron Hall will back him up. Josh Dobbs all the way back to the 3rd spot. Kirk Cousins, of course, still out for the year. This dude, I cannot pronounce his name. William Konechny, James Lynch, Dean Lowry, Jordan Hicks, and Marcus Davenport are all on IR. Alex Madison's out there starting running back. Ty Chandler, Keenan Nwangu in the backfield. Justin Jefferson's out. Is questionable, so you'll see a lot of Brandon Powell, Jordan Addison, KJ Osborne. No, he's questionable. So, wait. I think he might play, but of course he had a chest injury. He's not dead, I'll put it like that. He should be good. Jalen Naylor, Malik Knowles both out, of course, on the PUP list. TJ Hawkinson and Josh Oliver, tight end. CJ Ham is their fullback. Christian Darrisaw, Dalton Reisner, Garrett Bradbury at Ingram. Brian O'Neill is out. David Questenberry at right tackle. Chris Reed's also questionable. Jaquelin Roy, Harrison Phillips, Jonathan Blard across the defensive line. Daniel Hunter, DJ Wanham, Andre Carter, Pat Jones off the edge, Ivan Pace Jr., Troy Dye, middle linebacker, Caleb Evans, Byron Murphy Jr., Andrew Booth Jr., all at corner, as well as Harrison Smith and Cam Bynum at safety. Greg Joseph is their kicker. The punters, Ryan Wright, Brandon Powell, Keenan Nwangu are the returners, and Andrew DuPola is also their long snapper. All right, for the Bengals, Jake Browning, quarterback, Joe Mixon, Chase Brown in the backfield, Joe Burrow, Devon Cochran, and Devonta Maxwell. Tyson Anderson and Cam Taylor-Britt all on IR. With Joe Mixon, with Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, receiver Trent Irwin's also there, and Andre Isavias, he gets in there a little. Tanner Hudson, Drew Samples, questionable tight end. Irv Smith Jr., damn, he's all the way back to the third tight end. Orlando Brown Jr., Cordell Volson, Ted Karras, Alex Kappa, and Jonah Williams across the offensive line. Jackson Carman again. Why did they draft him in the second round? That was such a bad pick. I get his under draft. What it's called? He was very raw coming out of the draft. Of course, he had like no stability up front in terms of his when he got off the line. Which again, I'm kind of ranting here, but that was just a bad pick, guys. Again, if you were gonna start him, like what the hell? But yeah, he kind of got screwed there. Either way, Sam Hubbard, Trey Anderson, Joseph Asai, Cam Sample, and Miles Murphy off the edge. He has like 3 sacks this year, right? No, he has 2. Okay. DJ Reader, BJ Hall, are your defensive tackles with Logan Wilson, Jermaine Pratt, and Keith Davis Gaither at linebacker. Joe Bachi's questionable. Dang, they're a healthy secondary right now. No, I'm joking. That's really the only guy. They don't have Cam Taylor, but who's actually their #1 outside corner. Jacoby Awuzie looking to have a good game. Mike Helen and DJ Turner also a corner. Jordan Battle, Dax Hill are your safeties. What is called Evan McPherson, your kicker, your punters, Brad Robinson, Trent Irwin, Trayvon Williams are your returners, and Cal Adamitis is your long snapper. All right, for the Vikings offense, Nick Mullins popping off in the 4th quarter with over 100 yards and 2+ touchdowns. Because it happened last year. If you didn't know, of course, last year in the same window, the Vikings hosted the Colts and laid a complete egg in the first half. It was like 33-0, and then obviously they completed the biggest comeback in NFL history because nothing else was on, which we'll get to in a minute. But again, nothing else was on, so yeah, the NFL just decided that let's have the script have this game be the biggest comeback ever, and yeah, the Bengals, the Ravens, not the Ravens or the Bengals. The Vikings came back and won that one. I really hope that doesn't happen in this game, or maybe the Bengals will do it, but please, for God bid, not the Vikings. Speaking of the Vikings defense, make Jake Browning run around on quick reads by taking his first option away. Of course, when he gets the ball out quick, that's when Jake Browning really gets going. Don't let him do that. Have a linebacker to lay on the screen on 80% of the first and second down 5-yard 5+ yard situations, which basically means if it's like 2nd and 5 or like 1st and 10, anywhere like in that situation, have the linebacker in his zone just delay to get to his spot a little in case there is a screen, so he'll be able to there make a play on it. And 2+ pressures per drive, which sounds ridiculous. That's like 16 pressures, but they're going to need it in this game because they're going to need some big plays, and that's one way they'll get it done. Because, of course, it's Showdown Saturday, and in a game like this, you're going to need some big pressures. Again, if they're very consistent in this game and get a lot on Jake Browning, they could have a ton of success there, and I think they will. Now let's talk about the Bengals. All right, the Bengals offense run down their throats in the 3rd quarter. So yeah, please do that because again, if you get off that third corner again, basically hitting the ground, you should be good. 30+ points. Again, if they score 30, there's no way the Vikings are winning this game. And don't lose. Just please don't make me mad. And obviously, Trey Hendrickson and Sam Hubbard both getting 6+ pressures. They're the 2 best pass rushers. Keep it up. DJ Reader winning 75+% against the run, which basically means he's splitting double teams, which is not easy by any means, but he's been able to do it this year. And Jordan Battle with 2+ forced turnovers. Whether that's the gift of an interception, forced fumble, where the hell he needs to as well. And also Bengals, there's no excuse for losing this game because there's 7 bowl games on, which means again, the NFL is not going to have you guys, playing a script game because they're not going to have, not everyone's going to be watching this game because of all these bowl games. Like, look at this. There's 1, 2, 3 bowl games, freaking FCS bowl game all on this time. And who plays college football at 11 a.m.? That's crazy. But either way, 3 games are going to be on when your game's on. So, yeah, please, no, that's definitely not it. Please don't lose, guys. It just can't happen again like last year. That's all I got for the Bengals, guys. Now let's get into the next game. Why whenever these 2 teams play, the playoffs is on the line? Why does it have to be like that? I mean, again, here we go, though. This should be a pretty decent game. And, yep, the second game of this NFL Network Saturday Showdown will be in Indy, of course, where the Steelers, the 7-6 losers of 2 straight against 2 of the worst teams in the NFL, are looking to pull something out of their butt against a Colts team that is coming off a rough loss in Cincinnati. But they win this game, they've got a very good shot at making the playoffs. Again, they could choke again, but you never know. But yeah, it's huge for both these teams. Of course, both of them are in the thicket of the playoffs. Somehow the Colts are still in the still in that 7th spot. But again, if the Steelers are able to win this one, they'll have that tiebreaker. The game will be at 4:30. Again, that's relative to the time because again, last year the game probably started at 4:45 because of how ridiculous game was before it. But again, this game will be at 4:30. Time will have to tell. But NFL Network and NFL Plus, time permitting again. But looking at the it'll be Rich Eisen, Kurt Warner, Jamie Ertl on the call. Okay, that's a pretty good group there. Bill Reninsky and Mike Mayock on Westwood 1. Again, looking at NFL Network. Again, if there's no shenanigans going on with the early game, NFL Game Day kickoff will maybe go on then. So with all that said, though, again, it's the middle game. Again, probably the most viewers for this game, but if you're looking for some like analysis or coverage, it's just not going to happen, guys. It's sandwiched between two games. It's just not, again, if you want, like, this is probably the best chance you're going to get with this, because, again, the middle games are always the games that really just get snubbed with this type of stuff, because they're actually usually the better games, at least not last year, but whatever. With that said, there's also 2 bowl games going on, but, they're going on in this window, too, so, again, they're both crap. They're both crap. So, but either way, again, last time these 2 teams was played was actually last year, but that game was kind of a tank bowl. The Steelers were like 3-7, the Colts were like 4-6-1, something like that. The Steelers won 24-17 in Pittsburgh. Indy was also a national game like this one, and then obviously 2020 they played for the Steelers division title, so that was pretty cool too. But with all that said, let's go into the Steelers starting lineup. Again, I'm gonna give you the best I can here. Alright, for the Steelers, Kenny Pickett will not play. Money Mitch will be a quarterback. Dodgers, Jalen Warren in the backfield. Deontay Johnson, George Pickens, Allen Robinson, receiver. Pat Frymuth, Darnell Washington are their tight ends. Dan Moore Jr., Isaac Salamalu, questionable. Nate Hare, big behind him. Mason Cole, James Daniels, Browder Jones across the offensive line. Larry Joby, Keanu Benton, and Connor Hayward are their defensive linemen. Ronell Wren and Quan Alexander, Cole Holcomb, Chappelle Russell, Keanu O'Neal, Elijah Riley, Cody Trice Jr., all on IR. TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith, Nick Harabig, Marcus Golden off the edge. Michael Walker, Landon Roberts at middle linebacker. Patrick Peterson, Joey Porter Jr., James Pierre, and Levi Wallace at corner. Devontae Casey, Minka Fitzpatrick are their safeties. Chris Boswell's their kicker, their punters. Presley Harvin, Calvin Austin, and Godoniga Bleakley are their returners, and Christian Kuntz is their long snapper. And for the Colts, Gardner Minshew at quarterback, Anthony Richardson, Ashton Dolan, Danny Pinter, Jake Witt, Jernard Avery, Titus Leo, Daniel Scott, Dallas Flowers, all those dudes are on IR. Jonathan Taylor will be out, but though with Zach Moss and Trey Sermon in the backfield, Michael Pittman Jr., Josh Downs, Alec Pearson, maybe Isaiah McKenzie at receiver, Kyle Granson at tight end, Bernard Raymond, Quentin Nelson, Ryan Kelly, Will Fries, Brady Smith still out. Blake Freeland will start at right tackle. Kwity Paye, Samson Ebukam, Deote, Inkbo, and Tyquan Lewis off the edge. DeForest Buckner, Tavon Bryan are your defensive tackles. With EJ Speed, Zaire Franklin, Ronnie Harrison Jr. at linebacker. Segan Olubi or something like that is out. Kenny Moore, Juju Brent, Sheelan Jones at corner, with Ronnie Thomas and Julian Blackman at safety. Nick Cross is also there. Matt Gay is your kicker. Your punter is Rigoberto Sanchez. Isaiah McKenzie is your returner, and Luke Rhodes is your long snapper. Alright, what I want from the Steelers offense is 10 plus points in the first half. You can't get down by a lot. It's just not going to end well. Mitch, under 2 or less turnovers, basically. Again, if he turns it over more than that, I really have a hard time imagining that this team will have any good chances to get back into it. And Jalen Warren breaking a 60-plus yard play. I don't care how the heck he does it, but he's got to make an explosive play. I guess kind of get the team going. Defensively, make a jumping slants all game. Like any sort of thing he sees, he's got to get down there. Have Devontae Casey play nickel on first down. The reason I say that is so, again, they have a plus guy against the run there. So even if the run fits or even the gap control, say like Keanu Benton just completely gets out leveraged on the A gap, he'll be able to clean up. And as well, double Michael Pittman Jr. Again, that's pretty simple, guys. He's going to win all the one-on-ones. And even if he doesn't get created any separation, he's still going to make the catch because he's one of the best hands catchers in the league. Now let's look at the Colts. Alright, so with, again, basically no Jonathan Taylor, find ways to get the ball to downfield to either Josh or Alec. Again, Josh Downs basically just on like freaking corner routes or whatever. Alec Pierce on some bombs. Jonathan Taylor also doing what he did last time he played on Saturday at home, Week 15, 2021. So is he playing? I'm like kind of brain dead right now. So is he playing? No, he's not playing. Why not? Like, bro, you got that thumb surgery, but like just play. Well, I guess they're gonna have to have a really good running game. Defensively, DeForest Buckner 90+% run defense win rate, which again that can come in all shapes and sizes. You just got to be able to either get in the backfield to make a tackle, or at the very least can contain his gap enough. And as well, Roddy Thomas under 90 rating against. If he gives up more than that, I have a hard time. I'm not even a hard time. Pat Frymuth's gonna have a massive day. And 0 touchdowns allowed in the fourth quarter. Again, they gave up. Well, that's just again, if they can shut them down there and really give this offense a chance, I think they'll be able to drain the clock enough to the point where again it could be like a 3 or 4 point win. It doesn't have to be anything pretty. Colts again, you just got to get it done in that fact again for this defense. But that's all I got for them. Now let's get into the nightcap. But yeah, Broncos and Lions, probably the most high profile game. Oh yeah, Jared Goff versus Russell Wilson. They played some dandies in prime time in the past, but this game we'll have to wait and see though. But again, it's NFL Network Saturday night game. Let's go. 2 games are going to host the Broncos this week, or actually today, my bad. Tonight, of course, it's a Saturday night game. This should be probably the best game of the day. We'll have to, again, we'll see what happens, though. Broncos coming in at 7-6. They have won, what is it now, 6 out of their last 7? Something like that. But, yeah, this is a huge game for them. They win this game, they're making the playoffs. I guarantee it. Like, I'm going to be honest, guys. They win this game, they're getting in for sure. But it's a huge game for both these teams. Lions, on the other hand, again, they're just kind of, like, floating right now. They've lost 2 out of their last 3. I really haven't looked that good off the bye completely at all, to be honest. Again, it will be at 8:15 on NFL Network and NFL Plus. As well, the announcers for this game will be Kevin Harlan, Trent Warner, and Melanie Collins. It'll probably be that type of game for them as well. Again, it's going to be pretty wild. J.B. Straddick and Mike Golick are going to be behind Westwood 1, I think, as well. Yeah. And then also looking at the NFL Network schedule, the NFL Game Day kickoff, it's going to be on for at least, like, probably say at least 20 minutes probably, because this game's going to end at, like, I wouldn't say 7:30. It's probably, let's say 7:45. So, at the very least, the game's, NFL Game Day kickoff's going to be on for 30 minutes, so you will be able to see a good lead up to this game. And then, obviously, after the game, they'll be recapping all 3 of them. NFL Game Day Final, which will probably go until midnight. So, if you're good staying up that late, I mean, and maybe you get to watch the recap or something like that. But that analysis should be pretty cool. Obviously, the game at 8:15, though. And then, obviously, we'll talk about the college football games as well. The last 2 games was one at 8:15 and then obviously one in SoFi with the Ally Bowl. But, yeah, those are both going on during this one. So, if you get bored of this game, which for whatever reason, if you do, you got those 2 bowl games. But, again, bowl games suck. So, that's all I got there. Either way, though, of course, let's just focus on Russ and Jared Goff in this game. Last time they played was actually in the wild card round, where the Rams blew the doors off the Seahawks with a 30-13 surprising win. Jared Goff didn't have a thumb, and he still won the game. So, yeah, I'd say Russ is a little salty about that one. But since then, obviously, they haven't played, so this will be pretty interesting. They also played, I forgot what the score was, but the Broncos and Lions. The last time these 2 teams played was in Denver. I think that, yeah, the Broncos won by double digits both times. It wasn't particularly close. But, yeah, where the heck is it? Where is it? Yeah, 2017. Why isn't it coming up? Wait, was it even 2017? No, it's 2015, right? I swear they played 2017. There we go. No, wait. It was, I swear it was 2017. Whatever, let me get back to you on this. No, wait, that was the Colts. What am I saying? Either way, let's get right into the Broncos starting lineup. Alright, after that disaster, my bad. Broncos, Russ is at quarterback. Javonte Williams, Samaje Perine in the backfield. Courtland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, Lil Jordan Humphrey, Marvin Mims Jr. receiver. Tim Patrick, Jalen Virgil, Greg Dulcich, Alex Poliski, this guy's name. Jonas Griffith, Kareem Jackson, Caden Stearns, K'Wan Williams, all on IR. With Adam Trautman and Chris Manor as the tight end. Michael Byrne is their fullback. Garrett Bowles, Ben Powers, Louis Cushenberry, Quinn Miners, and Mike McGlinchey across the offensive line. Jonathan Harris, DJ Jones, Zach Allen are the defensive linemen. Nick Benito, their number 1 edge rusher, is out. Thomas Income, more likely Jonathan Cooper, and Baron Browning off the edge. Josie Jewell, Alex Singleton are their linebackers. Patrick Tan, Fabian Rome, Jaquan McMillan, who's been phenomenal this year at corner. P.J. Locke's questionable. J.L. Skinner behind him, and Justin Simmons also a free safety. Will Lutz is your kicker. Your punter is Riley Dixon. Marvin Mims is junior is their returner, and Mitchell Farbani is their long snapper. For the Lions, Jared Goff, quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater behind him. Hendon Hooker is out. Nate Suffolk, Donovan Knight, Shane Zoster, Matt Nelson, Hobble, Vaitai, James Houston, Ali McNeil, Senior Gardner Johnson, Jason Committer. I did not forget about you this time. And Emmanuel Mosley. Oh, yeah, and Scott Daly, the long snapper, all on IR. Dan Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. Craig Reynolds will get some snaps as well. Amon St. Brown, Josh Reynolds is questionable. Khalif Raymond is the 4th receiver, as well as Jameson Crowder, Sam Porter, Brock Ryder, your tight ends. Both 2 starters, Frank Ragnow, Taylor Decker. Honestly, probably the longest tenured players in this team, to be honest. Both those guys are questionable. Penei Sewell, no, not Penei Sewell. Coyote Osika, and I don't know, maybe Colby's Sourceful or Dan Skipper. Someone will back him up. Jonah Jackson, Graham Glasgow, Penei Sewell across the rest of the offensive line, though. Aiden Hutchinson, John Kaminsky, Julian Okora, and Romeo Cora off the edge. Le'Veon Wuzurki, Benito Jones is questionable. Isaiah Buggs behind him. Wait, how many sacks did he have? Oh, he only has 1.5. How many have last year? I know he had 7.5 in 2028. Only 1. Jesus. Oh, he got hurt. What am I saying? And what about, how about that? What, he got injured? Oh, his back? Yeah, that's what I thought it was. All right. Either way. Jack Campbell, Alex Anzalone, and Derek Barnes are your linebackers. Jalen Reeves-Maven, of course, I think it was like first career sack, something nuts like that last week. Cameron Sutton, Jerry Jacobs, Kendall Vildor, and Brian Branch are your corners. Basically just these 3, though. Senior Gardner Johnson, of course, the practice window just opened up for him, so he might be back in a couple weeks. He's not your free safety. He's your nickel. So Brian Branch and him will probably be on the same field at the same time. Jerry Jacobs, I love you, bro, or Cameron Sutton. Someone of those guys is going to come off the field because, I mean, they need boundary corners. Whatever, though. Brian Branch, what the heck? No, solution solved. Cena Garner-Johnson will be playing nickel. Obviously, Kirby Joseph, though, he's the ball hawker. At free safety, your kicker is Riley Patterson. Your punter is Jack Fox. Cleve Raymond, Craig Reynolds are your returners, and Jake McQuaid is your long snapper. For this Broncos offense, Russ over 220 through the air. Again, that's just basically him being able to throw the ball downfield because they're going to need in this game Cortland Sutton 6+ catches. He will have some one-on-one opportunities. He's got to take advantage of those. And Javonte Williams over 100 scrimmage yards, whatever way he needs to get that done. Again, not for fantasy either. Again, he's on my team, but I'm not going to start him. So, see what happens there. Defensively, though, Justin Simmons and Jake Watermelon, 2+ forced turnovers. Just do your normal things, guys. You guys are just such a good duo out there. And stop the run, which is very vague, but like, if they're able to do that and they're able to get some turnovers, this offense should be able to score some points. Now let's look at the Lions. Alright guys, Lions offense 30+ and don't turn it over. That's very simple again for them. I think again, if they do both those things, they're not going to lose this football game. Defensively, just simply don't suck, and Cortland Sutton, no long touchdowns either. Like, basically this Lions pretty cut and dry for them. If they get those two things done, they should be good. And that's all I got for the what is called Week 15 NFL Network Saturday Showdown preview. Hope you guys enjoy all 3 of the games in the triple header. Again, could get a little wild. Again, if you don't see the game on like right away, it's probably because the stupid game has to like blah 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 blah. There's a lot of television crap that's gonna go on. Again, we went through over the schedule, but I will have the recap for these 3 games tomorrow. At one time, I really don't freaking know. It depends on when I again get it done. But again, that'll depend on tomorrow. But again, the NFL Week 15 Sunday preview will come out at 10 a.m. as usual tomorrow. So, with all that said, that is all I got for this. And again, maybe even you guys will enjoy the bowl games too, because there's again 10 football games going on today. With all that said, yeah, hope you guys enjoy the game. And yeah, here was the ending of the Steelers Colts game a couple years ago that obviously had critical implications toward the playoffs. Until then, but yeah, see you for the recap tomorrow, I guess. And the what is called Week 15 Sunday preview. Yeah, that's coming out too.
May look and use a timeout too. You never know if they don't like something.